Hey everybody, Tower God chapter 615 is out, and I am very sorry for this late ass upload, guys. I just had a lot of shit going on in my computer. I had to refurbish my old computer because I want to sell it. It's not worth that much, so I just want to get out of the house though, at the very least. And my other computer, I want to upgrade the CPU, and I mean I never really did shit with computers, so it's kind of a learning curve for me. But yeah, anyway, the shit is working, upgraded CPU, and now I can get back to my normal life, like making these reviews and doing homework and all that shit I used to do. I didn't have a computer for 4 days, so we're back. I really was just procrastinating because it was such a big process. I had to do so many things, but it's good. Everything went well. I even recorded the video about it. I might upload it, I might not. I'll see how it turned out because I was very bad at the camera. But anyway, we're here for Tower of God. I spent a minute rambling. Let's get into this chapter. So first and foremost, this chapter is just full of surprises. This chapter is just all twisted, all around. First of all, Tiara. Oh my god, Tiara. I did not really expect her to die this quick. I know I usually go from beginning to end, but I really have to just say it right now. Tiara, I did not see her. I did not foresee this happening. I mean, she didn't even put up that much of a good fight, and she just got obliterated by Enkidu effortlessly. This is devastating. I think this character had so much potential, but she didn't make it. I mean, at least not right now, unless Bomb uses his mystical powers and revives her. But what are the chances of that happening? So yeah, let's get to the very beginning of the chapter. Let me just break this down panel by panel, I guess. So Tiara is okay, so we resume from last chapter, and Tiara's inside the gecko's mouth, right? But for some reason she has the pen that she gave Bomb, unless I'm missing something I didn't read, where she got it back from Bomb, or there's a little scene or something, a little tiny 2-panel scene or whatever. But she wrote that she would become a giant dragon, and she would just eat herself out of the gecko's mouth, and that she does. She becomes a dragon. The top half of her body becomes a fucking dragon, and looks really freaky, with just her regular legs at the bottom. What the fuck? And then she just breaks free from Enkidu, just like that. And as she is chewing Enkidu down, I mean, Goruro, I mean, it's Enkidu and Goguro's body, but Goruro looks so innocent, in these little scenes. He looks so jubilant, and Tiara doesn't give a shit. She's just chowing down on him, but it doesn't matter because I mean, he keeps regenerating, and he's unkillable, literally. And Tiara, she just talks back to him. She's it's impolite to call a lady a monster, even though she literally is a monster right now, at least. And internally, she is something else inside. And again, she just says that she is a beautiful scripture created by the family leader. So it shows right here. It shows that these scriptures, they are aware that they are artificial beings. They're not natural beings born from a mother and father, Gastang created them somehow. I think Gastang mixed some of his DNA with some shit from the workshop, and he just created these clones of himself, these artificial offsprings. And I think the only offspring he has is N, and that I mean, it only makes sense, right? The strongest and only offspring he has, and I think ever since then he just couldn't make kids. He didn't want to. He got too attached to N, and that was his only child, and so he just has his pretend family here. He doesn't care if they die or anything. So even though Tiara is very important, even though she's a princess, I mean, to him, to Gastang, she is nothing. So I mean, these people think they are something, but to Gastang they are nothing. And with just that little attack that Tiara unleashed with her fire breath, it seems like Enkidu just got blown away. Enkidu just got obliterated, at least it looks right? So the sprout is all burning up, Enkidu's all fucking split apart, and Tiara is just standing there like a badass. And what's his name? This dude, Balorire. I thought I was gonna call him Gastang for a second, but Balorire was what the fuck? What did she just do? And Tiara says something very interesting. She says, I will burn you with a fire very similar to the power of the family leader. So what does that mean? Does she have a special ability similar to the family leader? Maybe a blessing, a special fire blessing? I don't know. Or maybe she's just getting cocky and talking shit. But I don't know. I don't think this will ever come into fruition, because in the next few pages she is gonna get her shit kicked in. But anyway, I mean, Tiara's over here. She's on a roll. You'll never rise from the ashes. And she just goes back to Belrier, who is all fucked up. I mean, he's still bleeding. This guy got it really bad, man. He got it really bad. So all of a sudden, Enkidu's like little liquid particles, they just come back and they manifest back into Goruro. But this time Goruro is shirtless. So we see Goruro without a shirt, without a mask. Like, this dude is losing his clothes left and right. But Tiara is like surprised. She's like, what the fuck? Like, why is Enkidu not dead? Like, how did he not die? And now we get some backstory. Very interesting lore and like what this character is about. So Traumerei granted fucking Enkidu 2 blessings, 2 very OP blessings. The first and main one is immortality. Immortality against like regular people in a tower. So that goes up to like fucking Luzlek. I mean, from what Enkidu is saying, that includes Luzlek. Imagine, just remember how strong Luzlek was when he fought Urek. Like, look how powerful he was. He can't kill Enkidu because he is not a regular. That's what Enkidu could do. He is immune to regular people. So he has the immortality contract just like the family leaders, except like he's not really a family leader. That's the only difference. So this dude can only die from irregulars. That's pretty much his blessing, which is fucking OP, dude. That is OP. These administrators, why are they giving out these OP fucking blessings, man? There has to be a drawback though. Like, I don't know why the family leaders, I guess because they're irregulars, that they didn't really get like a curse put on them or a drawback when they asked for the fucking spell of immortality, whatever it's called, the contract of immortality. But for Enkidu, I mean, what is he like? What is he immune to, like drawbacks? Because I remember what that Levov from the Nest arc, she was able to shoot like these very strong bullets, but she can only shoot 2 of them, and her power went down to the power of a ranker. So you see that the administrators help you out, but they take something in return, so it keeps it balanced, you know. So Enkidu must have some sort of weakness or some sort of curse that like doesn't really let him go free or something, because that is OP as fuck, dude. Immortality against regular people, like that's like 99.9 something of the tower, dude. Like, holy shit. So at this point, Enkidu's horn is coming out. One of his horns, like, just burst it out, and like this is already a losing battle, because like once you're up against an opponent like this, it's not even fair, man. What the fuck is this? How can you fight against an opponent like Enkidu, bro? He's just gonna outlive you. Like, no matter what you do, he's just gonna keep regenerating, and that he does, because Tiara, she throws her like little slicer sunflower things, and he just keeps regenerating. He fucking keeps regenerating. And I think, like I said last chapter, Goruro's fucking dead, bro. Goruro's dead. Like, this guy completely took over his mind, and it looks like she's trying to kind of protect Balrier, because I guess she just wants it to get information out of him. But all of a sudden, Enkidu transfers over to Balrier, and he possesses Balrier's body. And like, we get this information that Enkidu can possess any living male creature in this tower. So like rock he can even possess, I'm pretty sure, which is strange. I find it strange. Like, why? That sounds kind of specific. So I guess Enkidu is a guy. I guess that would be strange if a guy is inside a girl's body. I don't know. But I guess, I mean, the guys are usually stronger. Like, look at Jihad. He's the strongest. Well, he's the king of the tower. Urek is like the 4th strongest, or the 4th ranked in the tower. You know, the guys are the strongest people in the tower. So I guess that's not too much of a bad trait. And Enkidu states that that's not his second blessing, which, I mean, I don't know if you would call it a blessing or a curse if you can only possess one gender. So at this point, Enkidu is just fucking around Tiara. Like, holy shit, this dude even has just a flying head from Goruro just coming at Tiara. Like, what the fuck? And he's also saying that he can use the bodies that he possesses, like their abilities, too. Like, he possesses everything, dude. He just steals everything. So at this point, he uses Goruro's like little geckos and lizards and shit to just get Tiara's pen all sticky and like kind of trap her. And at this point, Tiara's like really vulnerable. Like, she's getting fucked in the ass right here. And Tiara, she eventually just gets fed up with it. So she like fucking explodes and she shreds Goruro's body apart, and he just melts in the fucking in all her flames. And Balrire over here, he's saying that his second administrator power that he got is able to just insta kill anyone except the irregulars, of course. So he could just give people deaths. He's like God, pretty much. He can just give people deaths. I don't know how, like, what exactly that means. Like, if there is a certain like amount of battle time he has to have to kill someone instantly or what. But all of a sudden, fucking Balrire's hand just pierces through the back of Tiara's heart and like pierces out like in front of her chest. That is fucking painful. And we see like a gruesome death shot of Tiara. Like, first it's her fucking heart, and then it's like her fucking head, and then oh my god, bro, this was just terrible. This was a horrible death to see Tiara. Like, it's these anime girls that you don't expect them to have such a gruesome death, but they end up having like the worst shit happen to them. Like, holy shit, man, this is so brutal. So Balrire over here, his fucking arms that got cut off. Like, how is she supposed to expect that they would just fly towards her, pierce her heart, and cut her fucking head off? Like, how could someone expect that shit? And Balrire or slash Enkidu, he just calls her a byproduct of like Gastang. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of like confirmed that. I mean, Gastang did not directly make, he does not directly make these people. Like, he just uses, I'm pretty sure, some workshop magic and his DNA, or at least a portion of it, his blood or something, and he mixes it together and he makes these fucking people who can live, breathe, and think. Surprisingly. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. But yeah, I said earlier that Enkidu could just summon a death. Like, I want to get back into that. He said he can give them a death they deserve. So how is that? Is that subjective? Does that make it so like Enkidu, if he gets mad enough that these people can just die or what? I don't know. That sounds OP though. That sounds OP. That Enkidu could just kill people whenever he wants. Shit, man. That is a pretty OP power. So he's got immortality and insta kills on his side from the administrators. Who the fuck gave him these powers? Why does he have these powers? What the fuck? That's broken. That's so broken. What the hell? So what I'm thinking here, guys, is if Enkidu has all these blessings from the administrator, I think some of these beings like Leviathan have some blessings as well from the administrator. So maybe Leviathan, the reason he was trapped in the suspendium was because Traumerei could not fucking kill him. He could not kill him. He couldn't control him either. So the best thing he could do was just trap him, like he trapped Enkidu pretty much. I mean, I think Leviathan's blessing was that he can't die as long as he holds hate for Traumerei, and it's probably his administrator blessing. And maybe Traumerei did that, so Leviathan doesn't die, and he can keep his memories intact. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe these very strong creatures like Enkidu and Leviathan, they got these mystical blessings that are just hidden, you know. It only makes sense, right? I mean, why else are they locked away from the public? And that's why Bomb was like, it's very dangerous to let Leviathan release like into the wild. Like, I'm not gonna release this motherfucker in the wild. Who knows what he could do? He looks like he's immortal because he probably has an administrator ability or administrator blessing. I wouldn't be surprised. So that's why he just took him inside his body. But anyway, back to the story. So Tiara is just fucking dead. Like, we see like gruesome panels of her. Holy shit, dude. This is morbid. And I mean, Enkidu is kind of like adjusting to his new body. So he regenerates Balrire's arms with his slime. And he's like, what the fuck? This guy is not even a high ranker. Like, his body sucks pretty much. He says that Balrire's body just sucks. Like, which is pretty funny. But anyway, Balrog is like talking. Balrog is like, "Hey, who are you? You're taking control of my body." And Enkidu was like, "What the fuck? How can he talk in my head?" So Balrog is actually like really happy that Enkidu took control of his body, which is weird. I guess Balrog doesn't care. He just, as long as he gets what he wants with the killing the family leaders, I think he'll be happy. But Balrog informs Enkidu that there are a lot of people who think like him, and that these people will help. So the revolutionaries, there you go. Enkidu should go with the boss and Kieran and team up with them, because this guy is fucking OP. I mean, I don't know how useful he'll be when he has to clear out irregulars, because they can clear him out. But for other people, like the other direct descendants, he can clear them out, or at least wear them out, because he's never gonna die. And another thing I wanted to say, I mean, I guess that's probably why Gastang like just killed this guy. Like he tried killing Enkidu. I mean, it's Gastang's like arrogance, I guess, because family leaders are always like that. They're always arrogant. They always think they got it under control, but he didn't kill Enkidu. He was killing him. His fire was burning him alive, but he didn't actually finish the job. So like, I guess that's why the regular Gastang, he knew he was the only one who could kill him, so might as well kill him, because nobody else can. But he didn't. So yeah, just a little callback there. But yeah, so these people want to team up with Enkidu, and they all have the same mind. They all have the same mindset: kill fucking family leaders and take over Jihad's empire. Like get rid of these fucking people. And Enkidu looks like he's gonna listen to Balrog. I guess Balrog is just gonna be sitting in the background for the rest of his life and just help Enkidu to achieve his goals. So we get into the last scene of this chapter, and it is Dumas. Dumas is running towards Gastang, and he is like, "Family leader, I brought you the regular as you've ordered." And Gastang just looks at him. He just looks at him for like a moment, and he gives this motherfucker a flick in the head, like just a flick in the head. And he reminds Dumas who his daddy is, because he just said, "I told you to bring the fucking irregular, not to kill the irregular and his friends." And Dumas is just turned into a little bitch right here. Dumas is over here quivering and shaking. He's like, "I'm sorry, family leader. I wasn't good enough. I failed." And I mean, Dumas just got turned into a bitch. He's even bowing down. So this Chad Dumas, this dude that gets all the bitches, he just got turned into a bitch by his daddy. Right here, right in front of, well, Bomb, I guess, because Bomb is like inside him. And yeah, it does look like fucking Bomb got killed. Holy shit. I didn't know it was that bad. I guess Bomb was actually dying in Dumas's heart. He's not going true self mode or anything. He's actually just fucking dying. So, I mean, Gastang got pissed. He just he blew up his fucking cigarette. I like the little detail that SIU added. There's like a little mini nuke in Gastang's cigarette. It looks kind of hilarious. But yeah, Bomb's neck, dude. Fucking Dumas, what's wrong with you, man? You almost killed him. Holy shit. Well, anyway, Gastang, he sees that he's got all these marks on his neck. He's got all his blood because of his fucking retard Dumas. And Gastang uses his magical powers to heal him. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Our family leaders, they're mystical beings. They're messiahs. They're majestic. He's got healing abilities. And with just a little bit of his power, he heals Bomb. And then he puts his hand on Bomb's forehead, and he's like, "Please let me see the memories of that day." And I guess Bomb, like his subconsciousness, just lets him read it. And yeah, the very last little panel, the very last page, we see all the pages from Bomb's brain going into Gastang. So there we go. Gastang recovered his memory successfully, and Tower of God, a little bit of faith in Tower of God has been restored, because it's not as predictable as I was thinking it would be. Because I mean, it's been very predictable so far, but this was a twist. This was quite the twist, man. I'm not gonna lie, I really expected fucking Bomb to kind of go all out on Dumas, kind of give him a run for his money. But this was unexpected, because Gastang actually got what he wanted. Like, it did not go the protagonist's way. This is realistic, and I like it. This is pretty good writing, a pretty good twist. SIU is changing up his story a little bit. So yeah, with that, the very end, Dumas is still kneeling down to him in pain because his daddy did not approve of his performance, and Gastang is absorbing all his memories. I just hope this is like a copy instead of a cut, and Gastang's just copying the memories over to his brain instead of just like, you know, stealing them back from Bomb. Even though I think that's what's happening, because why the fuck would you want Bomb to know what happened? Um, like I said, maybe 20 chapters ago, Bomb should have read these memories, dude. Bomb should have like glanced at these memories a little more. There have been times where Bomb has not been doing shit, and he could have just been reading over these memories, like seeing what's going on. Why is Gastang? What is Gastang planning to do? What did Gastang see? This would have been perfect insight. This would have been perfect information. This would have been the best information he could have gotten. But I mean, he didn't do shit. Like, he was in Goruro's ship, like going to the teleporter thing, and he didn't read any of these little pages in his brain while he was in the ship. I mean, there's been plenty of opportunities, man, and I think that he should have taken advantage of it. But I guess we'll see what these pages mean in, I don't know, 3, 4, or 5 chapters, because obviously we're not going to see what happens next chapter. I don't know what's going to happen next chapter, actually. I mean, this whole Dumas thing is over. It's not like they're going to kill Dumas now. And oh, what's wrong with Rock? What's wrong with Kun? Are they dead? Are like Kun and Rock completely dead, or what the fuck? We don't know. Gastang only healed Bomb, and Bomb's gonna be pissed if he doesn't heal his friends as well. So yeah, I mean, that's where the chapter ends. Gastang recovers all his memories. Enkidu's on the loose. Enkidu's fucking people up. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this chapter. There's a lot. There was a lot in this chapter. The Tiara death, very fucking tragic. I think she's dead. I honestly think Tiara is dead. I know some people are saying that she might be alive. She might be revived or something. But I think Tiara's death is supposed to show how menacing Enkidu can be. I think it's supposed to show how much of a menace Enkidu can be to the story and to the characters. Because, I mean, before it didn't look like Enkidu was much of a threat. Because obviously he was fighting against a family leader, so he's all overpowered against Gastang. Like, well, Gastang overpowers him like easily, but why couldn't he kill Rachel though? Why couldn't he kill Rachel? I mean, if he's this strong, he should have wiped out Rachel and the Euro girl like instantly. But I guess, I don't know. I guess because he just woke up and he didn't know what he was doing. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm very sorry for this late chapter. The few people that are watching, because I know probably not going to get new viewers or a lot of viewers in general because of how late I'm posting this. I'm very sorry, guys. This is just a one-time thing because I was upgrading my PC, and for the most part, well, I think it worked. Probably fucked something up, but when I upload the video, you guys can judge that yourselves. But I'm sorry once again. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope they're not too pissed with me uploading this that late. I feel bad. I usually upload this latest Tuesday night, but just this was an anomaly. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this chapter. What do you guys think of all the shit that's going on? Like I discussed earlier with Gastang turning Dumas into his little bitch again. Enkidu killing Tiara. Fucking barrel rider sucking. Oh my god, there's a lot of shit in this chapter. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next review.